Blessings to my family, especially if you are looking me and you are in Niger. I greet you. I greet Niger people. I greet everybody, guys. Today I have this video that I got on the internet. You all maybe see it or not, because sometimes if some videos deploy in Europe, it's difficult you to see it in Africa as quickly. Okay, guys. So if you are in Niger and you are looking my video, subscribe and share it on your timeline so that your brothers can see it. Today, I want to talk about Ecowas versus Niger. It's very difficult matter, but we have to talk about it. A Niger junta have taken over and boot out of the propaganda democracy. They boot it off and say, look, guys, this democracy is not a democracy. They are just a criminals. Let us boot them out. And they boot them out. Simple like that. So I'm looking forward Ghana and other West African countries, they'll boot them out because this is not a democracy we have. There's never been democracy. The only big interest of America and France in England, their interest in Africa. If there's democracy properly in Africa, they would have talked about all those chiefs and kings they claim to be. They would have talked about it. They would have found solution to help us to boot them out. But they never care about you, me, and you. All they care about to receive the resources, to receive the gold, to receive the arrow, to receive the magnets. If you do not know, magnets help you to produce a light. Magnets help you to produce many things. Telephone, you see magnet is inside. With that magnet, you can't do anything technology. Magnet is very most powerful thing in the world. But they get it from the West Africans. You understand? In Ghana, the northern side, they have magnets. Very beautiful magnets in the northern side. If you go to Tamale Yendi side, there's only magnets. But only what they will let you understand is gold in Ashanti region. But today I don't want to talk about Ghana too much. I just put aside. Let us go. So this Niger junta have taken over to take care of the people, because you see the people are suffering. You see civilians are suffering. The civilians don't know how to live. Everybody is suffering, and which means cause them to be a suffering state in West Africa. The most poorest country in West Africa is Niger. But if you take a look what they have, they can be rich without even farming, because they have everything called mining. They have lithium, they have iron, they have magnets, they have gold. The highest country in Africa gold mining is Niger. But why they are poor? Because the leader is useless. The Niger democracy was useless like Ghana. And the junta said, look, me, I'm here taking care of you every day. So I know what you are doing. You are useless. I'll boot you out. And they boot the democracy out, because there's no democracy in Africa. It is only propaganda democracy. How they boot them out, was fantastic. I'm hoping to see Ghana they boot Akufo-Addo out like that. They boot Otufo. Because if you do a military coup in Ghana, in your country, let's just assume like that, in your country, and you leave all those co-chiefs, the country will not grow. I'm telling you the fact. If you leave all those chiefs in your country and you say you do a military coup, I'm talking to you, Niger junta. If you, in case you hear, boot the chiefs out. Those traditional chiefs, boot them out before it's too late. So Mali, they boot them out. So Burkina Faso, they are trying to boot them out. Because even if you go to their constitution, Mali, their constitution do not give the chiefs assistance to the lands. Give them assistance to guard their traditional finish. So the juntas do not even have a problem with the chiefs. But they still have a problem because the chiefs also talk. Though they don't have any opportunity to sell lands, but they have opportunity to talk nonsense. Put them out. Cast their name in the books. You understand? So me, my hope is Niger will stand on their feet and defeat Ecowas and put Ecowas out. And if Ecowas do nonsense, let them seize all the Ecowas countries. Seize Ghana, seize Togo, seize Nigeria, and seize all the countries. And they have the assistance to do it. They have the power to do it. So stop mocking yourself, the ECOWAS. You only thinking that maybe France will come and help you. France only have 1,000 troops on in Niger, and that 1,000 troops, it will take them 10 minutes, 30 minutes to conquer them. That 1,000. The aircraft they have just they don't have assistance of bomb. No any craft a civilian aircraft can enter so that they can put some materials inside and come back to Niger because they will block the that time they will block every sky. Any movement on the sky will shut down. So if you are in Mali, you are in Niger, you are in Burkina Faso, you are in Ghana, you are in Togo and other countries, West Africa, Nigeria, the biggest place. Start to prepare your back and think the forward where you will go. Because if there's war against ECOWAS, the war will start from Nigeria. And the Malians will destroy Nigeria for one day because they have those aircraft like Russia. And you are not a Ukraine, you say that we know how to bring the aircraft down because you don't have anything. No. Nigeria, they don't have any bomb. Oh. The bomb they have is just for Boko Haram. Boko Haram self, they can't defeat them. Boko Haram, you can't defeat Boko Haram. So you want to face Burkina Faso and other country. So shame. You can ECOWAS, you cannot even defeat Boko Haram. You are there proposing your body. You will do any means. Which enemies you want to do? So useless talk. When they eat Baku finish, they don't know what to do, talking nonsense. Let us look this video, Jare.
And huge operation of evacuation. We're talking about 850 also French national, and all together with this plane evacuations, a total of 1,500 people. So it's a good start imminently, shortly, and it has been agreed by the junta to open the airspace because I recall that since the 26th of July, since the coup, all the borders, land borders and air borders are closed. So it is a very big operation organized by France. The plane should land and take off from the civilian, the normal airport in Niamey. So we're talking about a huge contingent of people who are just evacuating Niger. It looks like the situation here, it's on the ground, is very volatile and unbearable for many people who have been living in this African country. But it's also a very strong statement from Paris. Whatever the consequence of it, it means that now we are putting a lot of pressure on the junta to obey, or I mean to accept all the sanctions, all the pressure by international community, by the international community which have been made on them. So it's a key development, and it looks like the crisis is just deepening as we speak.
So these evacuations will take place with the military juntas in Burkina Faso and Mali warning that any military intervention in Niger to restore the deposed leader, Mohamed Bazoum, the president, would be considered a declaration of war against their two countries. Guinea also signaling similar intentions. What's the stake here, Syria, in terms of this coup?
Well, it's a very unexpected development coming from, we could call that a Syrian front, a military front, trying to protect the junta, the new junta in Niger. We're just talking about this ultimatum given by the Ecowas, this the West African leaders, nations front bloc, who declared the last summit on Sunday that they were putting very heavy sanctions, closing borders, imposing a variety of sanctions, but moreover giving a 6-7 days ultimatum for the military in Niger to go back to the military, to the barracks, sorry, and to restore the actual President Mohamed Bazoum, which is still, by the way, taken on stage by the military. So we have this ultimatum, and the ECOWAS. It's a very strong and rare statement. Just claim that the military intervention, it's a possibility. So we have this momentum, this huge pressure, and it looks like on the West African front, we're talking about Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea, which are military junta. They took over power recently in the past 2 years. Are just saying
That is the reason why I'm telling you. It's not by itself. Those four countries, they are so powerful than the whole military you are seeing in Ghana and in Nigeria, and they are pushing and they are just trying to let you feel that you are safe. You are not safe, ECOWAS. You cannot save Ghana, you cannot save anywhere. If there's war, ECOWAS countries, all of them will boot out. And if you are a military man and you are in Ghana or you are in the you are in Nigeria, stop feeling proud. If there's school, if there's military to use force to interrupt in Niger, with the ECOWAS, the four ECOWAS country in that continent, they finish. Because this time around, war is not about uh, running. It is about technique. It is not bad or strong. It is a technique. Somebody can stay in his home and bomb you, and you are there, you are claiming to ECOWAS, we will use force. Which kind of force you have? So, without wasting time, let us look the video again. We do not, until we finish it with the, I continue.
if there is this kind of military pressure, we will go militarily, I call them, to defend Niger. So it's a very important.
So you see, useless, stupid. You are in France, you are saying you will go military to defend France, Niger. Which who won you in Niger? Nobody need you. Look at his face like a monkey.
Important and quite historical development. It looks like we have two fronts: the democratic front, including the European and Western partners, and some African partners, and the other front, the Sahelian front of putschists, of military junta. We are just exchanging some very strong words, and so we can see there a very big escalation in this part of the world.
All they need is this. You understand, guys? All they need is this. So to make problems, to let you not feel safe, to let you get scared, you understand? It's finished. So it is what they can do. You understand? They